welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, oh god, I said that really weird. Don't know why I did an intro like that. Today I just wanted to give you a quick update on how I'm feeling in regards to we're not really in lockdown anymore, but in regards to COVID and this whole situation and working from home. So I've been working from home for 6 months now. Honestly, it's gone really quickly, but I just wanted to give you all an update because the last update I gave you all was very raw, and I was obviously feeling a certain way. I was quite upset about things, which I think is understandable. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on that, just because I think it's always best, sorry, I've got something stuck to my foot, always best to be open and honest about things, and I want to keep my channel as real as possible. So I'm just going to give you a quick update. So as you all know by now, I've got my notes because my notebook queen. Right, so yeah, as I said, I've been working from home for 6 months. It has gone so quickly, like flown by, working from home. So at the start, obviously, as you all know, I really hated it. I was having a lot of breakdowns. I was having anxiety. Yeah, it was really bad. Like, I really hated it. To the point, it got so bad, like my anxiety and my breakdowns got so bad that, I don't think I actually said this in my last video, I actually got some help, and my work provided counselling. So I reached out to someone, and I'm so thankful that I did. Can I just say, if anyone is considering counselling or is scared to talk to someone, like, just talk to someone. Honestly, it's the best thing I ever did. Reached out to somebody and said, look, I'm actually really struggling. And they obviously put me in touch with a counsellor. Now let me tell you, shout out to my counsellor. She is the best. I mean, I've never been to a counsellor before, so I can't really compare, but she is honestly amazing. Like, unreal. Just, anyway. So, yeah, so I was having breakdowns and anxiety, and this was also heightened by the fact that at the time, because it was like a strict lockdown, I wasn't seeing my boyfriend because obviously he worked in a hospital and I didn't really want to work from home for his, and he couldn't work from home from mine. So I ended up not seeing my boyfriend for 4 months. I've done it before when he travelled to America, but I was like, oh my god, again, 4 months. It was hard. So like everything was heightened. I couldn't see my boyfriend. I was having breakdowns and anxiety. It was just a lot. Although what did help was my young sister was furloughed, so for quite a long time actually. I mean, it's not good for her obviously, but in a way it was kind of good for me because I had some company in the house, and she'd often like come sit with me whilst I worked, and she'd do bits whilst I worked. Like, it was quite nice actually. I also found it really hard to focus, feel productive and motivated, just because I think it was like a change of the environment. Like, I really miss the buzz of the office, like even just the noise of the office. Like, I found that so easy to just like crack on and work, and people are going to find that really strange, but like I was just so used to that environment. So coming from that like a buzzing office to working from home in silence is just weren't great. So since the lockdown rules have kind of changed, I mean, I don't really know what the rules are anymore, I can never keep up, but since it's sort of got lifted a bit, and this was before the Eat Out to Help Out, I started seeing my boyfriend again, which was so nice. Beauticians and hairdressers reopened, which again was a godsend. I mean, I hadn't had my eyebrows waxed in like 5 months, and I was literally like to my eyebrow lady, I need, please, like, I look like a wolf, like, please, just, and she was like, I can't, I'm not allowed. And so yeah, when that finally reopened, hallelujah, like it was a godsend. So yeah, so I think when the lockdown rules changed a bit, like I could see my boyfriend and I could go out and do things like that. You could start venturing to pubs a little bit. Like I think having like that kind of routine really helps, like getting back into a routine. I find routine really helps me, and this probably will help a lot of you. Like if I'm not in a routine, then I'll just sit there and think about all the things like I don't like in my life, and that sounds really strange, but it's a really bad habit to get into. So I always like to be in a routine and keep busy and things like that. So it just really helped me. Okay, so flash forward to today. Obviously, I'm still not sure what the government rules are. I really enjoyed the eat out to help out thing, but apparently now the youth have caused a second wave again, but you told us to eat out to help out to save businesses, so a bit confused on that one, Bojo. But yeah, now I've kind of got used to working from home. My office did give the option for people that really needed it, like could go back to the office, so like people in IT or people that were really struggling with mental health. And I was going in a few times, but it was literally me and 3 other people in the whole entire office, and believe me, that wasn't fun. You had to scan your temperature when you went in. You had to wear a mask all the time. There was tape on every desk except certain ones, so you couldn't even sit at your normal desk. It just wasn't a pleasant experience. And I was saying this to my manager, like it's really hard for me because I was having such bad breakdowns to a point where I said like, oh, please let me go back to the office, like I really want to go. And then I went and I was like, oh, I don't like it, like it's horrible. So it's a bit like a catch-22, and I was like, oh god, like now I feel like awful for pushing it so much that I wanted to go back. But I think at the end of the day, you know how you feel, and only you can be the judge of that. So I've stopped going into the office. I'd still though have to really force myself to be productive and motivated. I am trying to switch things up a bit, so I'm forcing myself to take my lunch breaks and making sure I finish on time. I've also switched my hours, so instead of doing 8:30 till 5:30, I now do 7:30 till 4:30. I much prefer it. It's so much nicer in the mornings when the phone's not ringing and I can get things done. It's just so nice. So, I'm just going to go through actually the pros I've found of this whole situation and lockdown, because I feel like not many people talk about that. It's just all negative. By the way, I have stopped watching the news because I was just getting too obsessed with it, and it's just negative all the time, and I don't really need that in my life. So I've stopped watching it, and I recommend for anyone that feels the same to do also. But yeah, pros I've found of lockdown. It's actually, I feel, strengthened my relationship with my boyfriend, because we had like time apart, and it's now made us realise like what we actually want. And I particularly feel this from his side. I mean, he might not agree, but we came out of lockdown and we could finally see each other, and it's really made him, one, I feel like, appreciate me a lot more. 2, it's made him realise what he actually wants, so he's now talking about things like living together, whereas before he didn't really talk about that as much. So I feel like it's strengthened my relationship with him. I've saved money that I would have been spending on petrol and drinks if I went out with my friends and dinners. So I saved money, and I've been able to pay off quite a large chunk of my credit card. You all know I had a lot of debt. My credit card at the start of lockdown started at £4,000. It's now down to 1,136, which I'm like so happy about. Like that was at £4,000 for the longest time, and I mean literally like a year. It was just stuck at that. So I am really happy that I've been able to save money to pay off that. And it's also another pro of lockdown. It's made me realise the things I actually want to achieve in life. So it's really made me be like, oh, this isn't what I want, and this is what I want to do. This is my dreams, and I'm going to achieve it. So it's been really positive in that sense. But finally, to conclude, to be honest, if anything, it's made me realise how much I miss travel and how much I really want a holiday. And I don't know if any of you agree, but I just need a holiday. And that won't be happening till like mid next year. But yeah, so as you can tell, I do feel a lot better about the situation now. I'm just getting used to it. I'm getting used to working from home. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not listening to the news, so I'm not letting anything negative affect me now. I'm just constantly trying to think positive, and what will be will be. So yeah, that is my little lockdown COVID update. Let me know what all your thoughts are about lockdown. Are we in a second wave? Who knows? So leave a comment down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a massive thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!